Hey, welcome back, everybody. It is time for more Mega Man content. So check it out. Not only have we just been doing Mega Man games, we've also been doing Mega Man adjacent games. And if you tuned in earlier this month for a good time with me and Power Guy running Wily Wars, or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Wily Wars. It was Hex playing the Pragmata demo. We talked about a possible panel at 20X Expo called Is This a Mega Man Game? So if you want to see that live at 20X Expo, get the pledges flowing. Anyway, I am here to host this section real quick. I'm going to pass this over to Akatare X, who is going to run a Gravity Circuit 80% plus secret mode. It's going to be a pretty cool showcase of this game. This game looks awesome. The main character, dude, looks like Super Shredder from Ninja Turtles 2, which is one of the greatest movies of all time. So I'm super excited. I'm going to pass over to you, my friend. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, so like he said, that I actually don't know his name, but that's Gravity Circuit, a game heavily inspired on Mega Man. And I own this screen because I want to show like the main gimmick of this game is basically you can use different skills for different arrows. So for example, there's a special button and you can, if I press the special button while you're holding it up, I set up to use this move, this one. But I can set, a different move when I press special with like left or right. So I can basically set 4 different moves for my character. So I'm explaining this now because it's kind of hard to explain while playing. And as you can see, my English is kind of not that great. So if I say something strange or you can't understand, just let me know because I'm reading chat while playing this. So let's actually start the game. First, I just need to give it a save file. And I forgot to open my notes. Just a sec. Okay. So I'm gonna be playing on the circuit mode, which basically you can use your special. You can use special with your health. So basically, in this mode, it's like you have more chance of dying because you are constantly using your health or movements. And I'm gonna be playing on normal mode as well. And the time is gonna be starting on go. So like 5, 4, 3, 1, and go. Oh, I messed up. Never mind. Let's count again. Okay, let me try again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. Now we're going. The game actually has no cutscene because there's like a speedrun mode where you can just skip everything. And as you can see on bottom left of the screen, there is a timer. So this game is basically really prepared for speedruns. So like you don't have to have time because the time is already pretty good for that. And you can see some of the movement of the game. So we have the slide from Mega Man. We also have the Rook that reminds the Mega Man Zero, this one. Oh, down here. And something interesting that we can reverse the button of running. So instead of holding a run button forever, you can just hold a button to walk. And when you don't press running, your character just run by default. So there's like this section here. We can grab enemies as well. And this intro stage is like really small because, yeah, like the Mega Mans, you just run for 1 minute and we reach a mini boss. And here there's a very interesting strat, which is this one. Basically, we can set a button for auto mash, like if I keep holding attack, I keep punching, and if I keep changing left to right, I kind of do this kind of SDCs. This doesn't work in basically most of the bosses because they have like iframes but this one doesn't have. So you can exploit that for a quick kill. So now you're gonna see the hub of the game. It's like Mega Man Zero. There's some NPCs, and you can change select the stage from here. There's like a correct order for bosses, like because each boss will unlock a different upgrade for buy on the shop. So you go on this stage because you're gonna get a move known as Phantom Overload. It's a move it's pretty useful for this run, and I'm gonna explain that when I actually get this move. So that's basically the fight stage, and something very interesting about Gravity Circuit is that the soundtrack's made by Dominique Nimark, and this is the guy who made the songs of Mega Man X Corrupted. So basically every song of this game is like really incredible. And I really suggest you to increase the music while you're playing this, because it's like it's not that loud when in the default options. So let's got some movement here. We have this. The only special we have is this punch. There's like in the top left. Oh my god! On top left screen, there's like my health and the energy bar, this EN. And like I said, when I don't have this energy, if I use a move, I use my health instead of the energy bar. Yeah, there's some remixes like some Aerobeat stuff. There's a funny skip here. I hope I can get it first try. Ah, I messed up, but it's fine. Never mind, let me try again. I'm not gonna play safe. Oh. Okay, 3 is the charm. Okay. Hope I don't die by this enemy. Okay, it's free. Also, we have some NPCs to save, like this dude. We have to save them because it's basically what needs to buy some upgrades. So you have like, I don't know, 5 or 4 NPCs we have to save. And now there is the first boss. And it's really important for me to not get to try to do this boss damageless. No damage, because I get extra money when I don't receive damage. And I get, but it's fine.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see what we got going on here.
They will trigger. Don't attack too much to avoid this.
That was actually the secret strat for the boss fight. Was you guys just didn't see it. So quick. True speed.
I stepped away for 1 second to grab my computer to try and find this game, and now the stream is dead. What happened?
Incoming feed. I'm looking at it right now. So it's just you and me, Hutch. Let's put on a show. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Welcome back.
Wait, I think I'm back.
Yeah, we lost you for a little bit there.
Yeah. Can I just continue? It's okay?
Yeah, if you want to continue, or if you want to, I mean, it's kind of up to you if you want to restart it. But I mean, 6 minutes in, so it's up to you. If you want to just start from there, like it's fine too.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just continue. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There.
I don't know. It's up to you. Just say.
I
You
just keep going. Yeah, it's all good.
Yep. We'll keep it moving.
Okay. Let me just bring back my stuff here. Okay, we defeat this boss. Now you can buy some upgrades here, like those two and this one, and I have to equip them. Okay, so basically, we bought 3 stuff there. There is one passive skill that's gonna make us ignore the knockback, so we can just move through enemies. Yeah, we're gonna take damage, but at least we don't get knocked back. There's the Function Overload, the move I just used, which make me rerun way faster than the previous walk speed. And we also get the double jump. Let me heal just to be safe. With more movement, more the double jump, and you also get some extra damage as well. But we also take more damage, so it's like you risk playing that because you take more damage and we use your health for keeping the function overload. As you can see, there is a little bar like below your character. This green bar shows the duration of function overload. Yeah, I think the explanation was really trash, so let me know if I can if I have to explain again. But well, basically I'm moving faster and taking more damage. That's the idea of this movement. And we can recover the HP on those platforms. So it costs money, but yeah, sometimes you have to use them to keep using skills. So now there is a half tank on the right here, basically the same as Mega Man. You increase your max health. There's like 2 green dots, two green things. Like trash. Hope I actually don't die here. I misclicked the button. I can just tank, I think. My god, dude! Okay, that was the plan, so I can play better this time. Let me try hard a bit just so I can actually get this day appropriately showcase.
All according to plan. It's okay.
Yeah. And this as well. It's my controller fault.
Look,
Okay.
I tell people all the time, when you run these games, showcasing the game is not just about showcasing, all the winning screens. You also got to showcase, like, what does the death animation look like? What's the game over screen look like? It's all part of showcase. So
Yeah, that's
we're here for it.
Okay, but I can take this damage, okay. So okay, now I'm gonna really try to make this boss like damageless because I already used a lot. I used a lot of money to get the checkpoint. So let me try to no damage.
I believe.
It's actually not that hard. I just need to use my brain for a second. Okay. Now there's gonna be a perfect and the 2000 bonus. It's gonna help us to buy some extra upgrades.
Really love how like fluid this game looks. Like the movement looks super crisp, super tight, and it looks like it's really responsive to like what you're telling it to do. And that is such a fun like feeling to have in your hands when you're playing a game like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement options. We have like double jump, the dive kick, the hook. Yeah, it's really complex. Now we're just gonna buy another upgrade. This one that's gonna use for defeating the next stage mini boss. And that's we start running the game, because you can get a lot of extra speed on that. And there are some carts like Mega Man X1 where you can get a lot of extra speed. So you're gonna see that in a moment, if I don't fail, of course, but I won't. I hope. So the song of this stage is like Eurobeat, as you can tell. Like there's like 20 different Eurobeat remix on Dominic channel. Don't try to hide that on this stage. So that's some showcase of the speed here on this card. Like this jump here. We now have to take another health upgrade. Try to be safe. Oops, that's fine. And another card section. Yeah, there's those. Yeah, you can see there's basically a lot of reference to the Mega Man 8, or I think it's 8 or 9, the jump thing. On, and then it's something you have to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's some. I don't know what's right, but yeah, that's it.
No, I mean, like I said, there's definitely a lot of things.
Oh, I see, I got it.
Like I imagine, like I look at this and it makes me want to play like an actual Mega Man game with mechanics like this. like give me actual Mega Man, but then this much like speed and movement versatility would be so good.
Face of this helicopter, it's gonna take all the balls and take a lot. That's why it just disappear here. Yeah.
So quick.
And here's the armor paints. Like the armor in this game is basically like Mega Man 0, where you just change the colors that of our armor. You couldn't kill that. I was trying to beat the no damage stuff. The desperation move. Every time the boss reaches the half HP, it's gonna do a special animation like this one. Yeah, you got 2 perfect, so there is a lot of extra money to play here. And we're actually gonna do the last shop visit. We're gonna buy everything we need for this run. So right now we're just selecting stage.
Such a cool like splash screen too at the end of the stage, like where he just comes up real big. That's so cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of details on this game. And the first kid is talking about the Shuriken reference. But yeah, there's a lot of fighting games reference on this game. For example, this kick is actually from Claudio, from Tekken 7. And let me buy the correct stuff. This one.
Well, and in the little demo room before you got started, you showed off a big old, a beam shot. Could be a Kamehameha or the Shinku Hadouken from, like the Street Fighter Alpha series or Marvel, versus games or whatever. So
yeah.
I'm into
that. I know that the up kick is from Claudio because it's something that Dev said on the Discord. There's like a Discord of this game, and the Dev talks a lot of some of the reference of the game. Like, for example, I think there is like Gundam reference from the designs of the bosses, and even the main character. And as you can see, like the color is different. That's a palette ship. We got the one from the previous stage, and these ones make you move a little faster. And we also have the gravity dash. I use it like in a few rooms back. It's a dash that's, yeah, this dash here. I'm gonna get the checkpoint to be safe as well. Because I lost internet, so it's fine to be safe, I guess. So another mini boss. We're gonna use the skill that's acts like a shotgun, so we're also gonna die really.
Such a cool, like, big full stage boss design too. Even though it's a mini boss, like, it's still sweet.
Yeah, there's only like 2 mini bosses in this game though. I think there's like only the X and this one. Oops. Okay. And there's not like insta kills like Mega Man's. Like if you get pressed, you don't insta die. You just get a damage and then return it to a previous segment. With no damage, you just, you know, stuff like this and it's fine. Now it's fine that the boss can show like this, like the invincible and do the special attacks, so like we don't skip the entire boss. We also have to evade something like the intended move of the boss. So even just killing, just juggling to the death. Yeah, this game it gets on sale pretty often. So now the next stage, for me the hardest one, because basically I can't take damage, because if I take damage I won't have enough health to use the function overload, so I need to be really careful. But at the same time it's just like this stage is one of my favorite songs of the game, so if I stay quiet, at least gonna be listening to a good song. Like, because the boss like the music theme as well. So in this section especially shouldn't be taking damage. Oops. That's the gravity dash, I'm gonna use it a lot, and I suggest you to look at my health to understand why circuit mode is dangerous. Like, I have no health in this stage basically. Okay, healing, and now I'm gonna start using my HP again. And that's why we get those upgrades. Oops. Okay, that's dangerous now because I took a damage. And that's what happens when you take a damage, but never mind. Oops. Let me try again. Okay, this time I got correct.
Yeah, I mean, it seems definitely like a management of resources and health and everything, but it doesn't seem so punishing in that, like, you're never gonna get any of your health back, which is cool. Like, it seems to be pretty kind about, you know, health drops and stuff like that as you're going through.
Yeah, because you can use the checkpoint to increase your health, so you can keep like refreshing it every in a while. Also, when you get an upgrade, you increase your HP to max as well. That's a
Is there an upgrade to reduce how much health the skills cost?
No, there's not, because this circuit mode is like something you unlock after beating the game.
Okay. So like a not an expert mode, but definitely like a challenge mode type of deal.
Yeah, and interesting that's, like I said, you have to beat the game to get this mode. But like I said, the dev, he thought about the speedrun. So he added like a secret code you can use to unlock this mode. So I don't know, you're gonna showcase this game on on another PC, you don't have your save mode, and you get the circuit mode. So that's
That is pretty cool, though.
okay, I'm messing up. It's fine. Those boys like just some moves. Not gonna lie, it's pretty safe after you get some of the skills.
Oh, yeah, somebody in chat just said the dev is still pretty active in the community. That's yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, you can ask like a 100 question about, like, I don't know, what's the favorite food of these boys, and you're gonna come up with something and answer you. Also, the developer also helped to find some glitches of the game, and that's something I'm gonna be showing in the glitch showcase after finishing this run. Okay, now the next 3 stages, there is no order because we already have everything. The rest 3 in the order you want.
Yeah, you said the last shop was the last shop, right?
Yeah. But we also had to like go on the previous stage because I have to get like upgrades and stuff, like the secret passage. I got the max HP increase, like the hash tank.
Mm-hmm.
But now there is not even that to collect, just going forward. This stage is also pretty dangerous for me, not because it's hard, it's just because I didn't train it enough. Like, I have to jump here, oops, it's fine, I just have to stun here. And like, one detail that makes the game like more interesting for me is like, if you punch an enemy, most of them you get some kind of stun. So it's not like they're gonna start attacking once you get to them. It's like make the game more like more safe to play at close range. It's not like just jumping to the enemy's hitbox and trying to damage them.
Right.
You punch them, they get a stun, and like it's pretty safe to attack.
Like a fighting game jump in.
Yeah. Unless there's like an enemy with a shield, okay, you're gonna tank a little bit.
I mean, clearly, like you said, the kick was from Tekken, and you know the Shoryuken is obviously from Street Fighter, and so like clearly there's some FGC love going on here, in addition to Mega Man love. So it's cool. It's a cool combo.
The train boss for it. Oops. Okay, I'm alive. Let's try to not die here because basically they. Oh, can't climb that. Okay. Don't know why I'm gonna. Okay, let me. Okay. And I forgot what I was about to say. I would say that the train boss, like the one in the car, was like inspired on Guilty Gear from the character known as Sheep from Guilty Gear. Yeah, and also the combo in this boss like different from the others. Like we'll do this movement here because this boss keeps flying on the stage, so you have to deal with that. You don't want him to like start flying around, and you have to follow him with punches. You do this combo to make him unable to move. So okay, now there's only 2 stages for the first stage. Mavericks. It's not Mavericks, but yeah, we can say as like that. Yeah, this full image stuff, I'm gonna talk about it, but it's basically a mod that the developer made, so you can see the entire layout of any stage of the game.
Real labbing. Study materials.
And this stage is basically where everything started of like the glitches. There is like a section you have to go through 4 rooms, and you can skip that when with glitches. Oops, that was not intended. But this was. I don't know if I have enough health, to be honest. Let's check this out. Okay. My God, he's drunk. Yeah, there's clearly a glitch that killed me. Okay, let me try again. To be honest, I'm really de-rushing this game. I took only like the last 2 or 3 days to start playing this game back.
Well, I gotta say you're moving through this thing like you never put it down. So
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, this game is not so punishing about the dying, because just return a few seconds.
yeah.
It's not like a big deal. Dude, that's my controller fault for sure, dude. I think my controller is really messed up, and I should wanna take this thing. But well, this section here is basically you have like 4 options, 4 portals, and you have to break this and die. Okay, that's what was actually pretty good. I broke the crystal and died, and counted as breaking. So I didn't lose time by dying there. Because you can just... it's gonna be clear, there is some stuff that's easier to demonstrate. Like, I can break and return to checkpoint. And now the portal is gone, and one door, like one of these doors, are gone as well. And this, I'm not gonna lie, I never trained this section here because like upside down. So annoying to move on this room. But it's really short anyway. Okay. Now on the last one.
My least favorite mechanic, but I understand why. I understand why it exists in a game. Like, it's cool, but ugh. Personally, I don't like it. But I know some people do.
Dude, the enemy got like pushed to the right and triggered the this thing here. You can also play the entire game like in these flipped modes. There's like a modifier after PTK. This section is like a puzzle, where you have to put those blocks. And something interesting about this game as well is that after beating you can get like a mode that changes the layout of every stage of the game. Like there's like everything gets harder, the boss get new patterns. So
That's
even if
cool.
you wanna only play casually, there's like a lot of hours to do everything on this game because of those modifiers.
That's my favorite, given the boss's new motion stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and this boss is like I think it's the most hated boss because he can keep moving with teleports and it feels like handle. So it's kinda hard to predict and be efficient like this. Oh, I triggered the iframe so I can't hit him. Oof, I got the clone. Yeah, at least you can hear the music for more time. Also, there's like the boss theme on this game. It's based on the stage you are. So like the first half of the song is the same for every boss, but the second half is like the remix of the stage you are.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know this. There's like the remix of every stage of the game. So the full song is like 15 minutes because of that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna listen to all of the version. So now only the final update first bosses, and this give me a lot of the Mega Man X3. Even the song, like this, yeah, it's clearly a project from a Mega Man fan. But it's like the easiest stage for me. You basically just walk and breaking those blocks. And something interesting as well is when you select a boss, like you hover. Oh, there's a hide armor, but we don't use because it's slow. But like I was saying, when we select a boss, it will actually gonna show the difficulty of the boss and the stage. So even without playing the game, you can tell which boss is easy, which boss was supposed to be hard. So you can just choose the easiest one and then go for the hard, instead of going random and starting a super hard boss like Mega Man X. No, you don't have chance of making Chili Penguin the last boss.
That is a pretty cool thing where it's like, all right, you can kind of get a figure for what's the, quote unquote intended route of the game to be while you're learning it. So you don't find yourself getting punished by weird mechanics super early on in the game.
Yeah. I might die. I should have healed myself, but I don't know why I did it. So
Going for that marathon swag, that's all it was. It happens.
No, don't worry. I have a stage that I'm gonna be resetting until I get done. Because the trick is like really cool when you get it. It's the next stage, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, it was like it's pretty simple. Just do the same combo. Now the special move. We just have to break those blocks. Oops, I punched too fast. And it's done. Now there's only like 3 stages. In the first stage, like I said, there's like the more interesting glitch of the game. No, not glitch. It's like the using the Yeah, I think Zephyr is talking about a glitch. And this glitch itself, I'm gonna be talking the glitch showcase. So it's fine. So now we start the last stage of the game. No, I mean not the last stage. The last that's what I mean.
I believe.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's go. Like
Yeah,
those
almost.
backgrounds
Let me-
too.
This one more. Yeah, it's basically that. You can like keep this speed until the end of the stage. And I think I die. Never mind. Yeah, you can reach here with that speed of the cart. If you get everything correctly.
Stipping.
To be honest, I'm gonna try again. Okay, almost used. Oh, little better this time on this. Yeah, it's basically that. That's the idea. we can also like reach here.
That is really neat.
Well, now the stage like is safe again. I mean, not that safe. I die for every field of the game. And as you can tell, like it's mixing like everything on the previous stage. I'll get this health. Okay, the checkpoint here. And I like this game. It's basically it talks by itself. Like it's basically only movement. There's not like stuff to explain. If you like, yeah, of course there is. I have to explain why I'm dying every time, but besides that, it's just movement most of the time.
And I think that's a really good, it's a nice low barrier to entry, I think, for a lot of people to try and get down on it when it's like, the only thing you really got to focus on learning to do well is the movement. Not that it's easy, but the fact that it's not movement mixed with pixel perfect this or weird frame stuff and all that. It's like, okay, can you memorize where the positions are and hit the buttons at the right time? I think those are really fun, especially for people looking to get into it.
Yeah, you have a lot of room to improvise as well, because you have like a lot of movement options.
It's good too.
I usually don't like to talk about the lore of the story of the game, but yeah, that's just the purple dude. Let's see, like this. Because
Good trouble, my friend.
The story of this game is kind of interesting, to be honest. Even if you don't know, like to be honest, only the last stage had an interesting story for me, at least. And since you like skip all the cutscenes, it's fine. Okay, no, don't get spoiled too much.
Right.
And I was in the glitch animation, over on the left. Okay, now I don't know the word, but like it's not the last. It's like before last stage.
The penultimate stage, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the fancy word for it, but yeah, second to last.
Yeah.
It's probably what most people are gonna say.
And something very cool that's when you reach the final stage, the song gets like pretty heroic and hype. Like you get in the mood for a final boss just by hearing the song.
That's excellent music production right there. When you do that, like, oh, I'm ready to take on the world.
And now down here we have like the I skip that's what intended of the game. This one we can go down here. This is like pretty easy because you can buffer everything. Like you can hold the. Okay, I think you can explain what's buffer better than me. You know, like pressing an action before this. Yeah.
Hitting the button in advance or press the direction in advance because you know it's coming up and get ready for it to go. Yeah.
Yeah, like holding like before the thing instead of pressing in a small window. And this was a misclick, of course. I couldn't. And there is something I forgot to tell. It's like this function overload. Oh, let me come back here. This movement you can like skip the animation if you do a slide like this. So every time I use function overload, I use a slide to cancel the animation and save some time. And I keep dying. Dude, there is not. I don't think there's a single stage I played better. Like, it's messing a lot. I just alive because this guy has a lot of HP. Okay, I might die here though. Let me save like gravity dashes. And get this HP. No one saw that. It's fine. Okay,
Nice.
now we have the. I have to keep this thing here. Now we have the refights, and it's not like Mega Man's. It's like all the 8 bosses on this crystal. I think that. But basically, there is this crystal. He's gonna take like one of the circuits skills, and we fight half of the circuit here. So that's how they made the fight on this game.
That's pretty neat. That's a cool spin on that.
Yeah. In every two bosses you get checkpoints, so you don't have to kill all of them in a row. And as you can see, you get some extra health when you defeat one. And to be honest, I'm doing a glitch right there. There's usually when you get on those rooms, the boss you're gonna do the special skill of them, like the one he keeps like invincible for a while while attacking. But if you grab him before that, you can skip this animation, like here. That was actually a glitch. Like, wasn't being intended, but it's actually pretty good tech, because otherwise you would just wait for the boss to attack you.
Right.
And like I said, circuit mode, using your health for doing that. So it's not for free. Like for example, I'm gonna use my health here, and this boss like you feel like you're dying every time because of circuit mode. It's really fun. There's also the presets, as you can see on the. Wait, let me just do this. In the mid top, you can see there's like 1 tree, 2 tree. It's like I made 2 presets of skills. So if I press triangle, I change between them.
Well, that's cool.
And in the second preset, there is something that increases how much HP I get during drops. So every time I get the HP drop, I change to preset 2 to get more HP. So there's like a minor optimization that I took a while to know that was happening there. I was dying out and didn't know that it was because of this preset. The runners was changing like here and getting more health. Okay, now I have to use 2 skill here, so I'm gonna be dangerous because I'm gonna lose some life.
It's pretty neat though, being able to take multiple loadouts with you, so you can always be prepared for what comes.
Yeah, I don't have to keep pausing or anything like this. Okay. The fight was actually pretty good. I didn't die. Well, let's just finish. What if I die here? We never know. Okay, it's fine.
Whoop.
And now we're approaching the last stage of the game. To be honest, I don't like this explosion, like too white, like blinds you every time the boss explodes. My brother was playing that on the TV. It was like a flashbang every time he defeated a boss.
Playing late at night, no lights on in the house. Ah!
Yeah.
Eyeballs just burning out.
Yeah, on this stage, basically, there's like you can choose which direction you can go, like left or right. But left is already the fastest one. It's basically like left is like harder but shorter, and the right is like easier but too longer. That's the idea. So I get the left door here. And it's got a gimmick of one stage. I can't touch those beams, otherwise it's gonna close the gate that's in front of me.
So you definitely got to be right on the money.
Yeah, after this one, like, this door is like closing, but I could pass anyway. And this pattern is beat like 4 times. We go down a bit. Now there's like the left and the right. And we go left again. Oops. There is some misclick of me because, like, if you press jump while you're holding down, you do the slides. So sometimes I wanna jump and I ended up. I think you got it. Like I do a slide instead of jumping because I'm holding down. There is actually an option to disable that, the manual slide, but that's like use it for glitches. And I was doing glitches by accident, so I disabled these options just to be safe.
That's cool that it gives the option to change that, command structure.
Yeah, there's like some accessibility options, like some arrows and stuff that some people like to use. Okay, I didn't have this stage, so maybe I should die here because, yeah, I don't think I... Let's see if I can get the stage without dying. This spike does actually a lot of damage. I need to be safe. Okay. Now basically the boss is just one short section. And now this boss, there is gonna be... It's kinda like... Yeah, if you play Mega Man X, you know that's like... Really... Not the phase 1, the phase 2 of the boss is like really a Mega Man X reference, and you know why.
We're looking forward to it. Nice.
Okay, now we should see if there's anything similar to Mega Man X on this next boss here.
Looks sort of familiar, but you know what? I just can't quite place what it reminds me of. But
I totally fought this guy last night a number of times.
a number of times.
Almost dead, hope I can finish. There's like a cool sequence here. I might die. Oh no, the RNG helped me in the end.
Nice.
And it's like, oh, the time you can press. I mean, that's like the showcase anyway. And let's see my time. I mean, I lost internet during the hub. I don't think the... Oh no, never mind. The GT started running, so my time is gonna be messed up no matter what. The final GT, so you don't have to time your runs like I said in the beginning. How many times I died? I don't think it shows up. Oh no, I died 5 times, I guess.
Not bad. 39-41. There you go. Even with a
No.
handful of dose.
We have some time for some glitch showcase because this game has a lot of glitches. And let's begin changing the game to debug mode. So I have to close real quick. And I don't think you're gonna mess the layout. But just have to move a file to get the debug mode to work.
Kind of cool that you could just like straight up open a debug mode on this. Like, I don't know if many games will allow you to do that.
Yeah,
Not
me neither.
anymore.
Let me make a script that make my HP infinite so that way I cannot die.
Whoa, that's
Right.
that is cheating.
No, that's showcasing. the correct-
Get it right.
I stand corrected.
I can't die, but I just closed my folder by accident. Just a sec. Okay. And this process is really simple. Just have to name a file like man.lua and that you got this. Okay, now I'm opening the game again with the infinite health and all this stuff from debug mode. Like, and it's funny that you can tell that you are on debug mode. Let me screen share again. Let me know when the screen is ready.
Yep, it showed right back up.
Okay, so as you can see, there's like a white square on the top left screen, and that's how you can tell you are in the debug mode. So let me get this save with a lot of all the skills. Yeah, this should do it. Yeah.
The magic pixel.
Mhm.
Let me get my notes just to know what should. What platform? And let me go to hash. So, but instead of like selecting him, I can just. Oops, I pressed the wrong one. And do. It's like on Mac, if you press jump while holding down, and you can use a button like RB to do the slide instead. Like, let me show here. And the song is glitched. Let me fix it. Okay, now the correct one is showing up. Okay. So there's like the dash button, like I said, the RB. But now let's disable that. Now if I press down and jump, I'm not gonna slide. I'm gonna do a jump. But there is a problem. If you use this thing right here and do a slide, this happens. Wait, I'm trash. So what's the idea behind this? Usually in games like Mario Bros 1 and even Mega Man 2, when you go inside a ground, like a foreground like this one, you usually move to the right or the left, like really fast. You click something like the ground and the character just moves to left or right really quickly. So the gravity circuit uses a different logic. Purple falling ground here, but if we click here, it's gonna disable. Oops, the collision with. Okay, it's disabled. There's like a square here, and if we goes out of this collision, where we can just ignore those 4 doors, and usually to unlock those doors, we have to go on. There is also another thing from that. You actually don't need to use this skill. If you press the punch, down and jump at the same time, we're gonna do this weird animation here. Also, there's like another option that should be, I guess, that should be on. Is the rapid fire. If we hold the attack, we're gonna keep pushing. So by pressing animation, and with that we can clip on the ceiling without needing to. I mean, if I get correctly, let me use the function overload. Okay, you can clip it. You can even clip it back. So that's really powerful. You can, I don't know. Oops. For example, you can go here. So it's really powerful, all this. I mean, use this. Someday I'll get it. Dude.
Eventually.
I just do it for the estimate, like I was too fast. Dude, okay. So yeah, it's really this glitch is really powerful, and you can even go out of bound with this. So let me move to a different. Let me just get this thing back. So here, for example, we can go out of bound from here. Okay, of course, if I manage to get this. Okay,
there you
got
go.
this.
Nice.
Now I can. Oops, this shouldn't be. Shouldn't be doing that. Let me try again. Oh, it's not here. It's Okay, let's go, dude. Just a jump. Okay, now we should move here, and now we can break out of bound doing a specific sequence. We first have to break the camera, then let me show the process. For example, if we just jump, the camera will not go up. But if we press hook, camera like this, every time we jump, the camera is broken. Now if you use support platforming at specific, and now you reach out of bounds. You can actually come back in bounds, which is pretty powerful for some stages. But because the camera doesn't work as intended, for example, here it's gonna mess up. Now I think here is strange. I have to go to the right. No, I have to go up to pick the camera. Now the second of the stage, and if you use like this movement here, let me see this one, you can fall really fast and reach this another section here, and that's basically the end of the stage. And we have like some stuff in out of bounds that the dev never thought we would be seeing, like we're gonna be swinging. Press this, like this, no, and this face here.
No, sad face. You're not supposed to see this.
Oops. Okay, that's right.
I love touches like that. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Here's the thing that you can only see if you're out of bounds. If you're here, you shouldn't be here. That's pretty cool.
and there is like a really shape to come back in bounds. Okay, I have to use this another move. These things also help if the stuff. The grip enhancer is a move that you can stay. Oops, okay. Good. Also, let me, just to be sure, like, if I take too much time, just let me know and there's no problem of stopping the showcase.
No, you're good, homie. If you got like some cool stuff to show out, like, yeah, we've got time to show it off.
Oh, let's see.
Oh,
Okay, now you get here, and now you can reach here. So yeah, that's the power of the glitch of this game. There's actually an application that was using that the world record used. It's the last stage of the game. Let me go here with the debug magic. Okay, let me do the first section here. And this is basically like the longest stage of the game. Like there's like 5 or 6 sections, but you can just clip here. The glitch. Let me use this. Okay, I'm gonna get the easy route here. Oh, I forgot the grip enhancer. Okay, we break the Kramer, then we go out of mounts, and you can go straight to the last section of the stage. And I should have bought the fast movement armor. Okay, camera is messed up. That's that's basically the end of the stage. There's like an invisible wall here. But we will.
Very cool.
Stuff. Hope I don't take forever to get. But it's basically the last thing I looking to show here. Oh. Because that's basically the main out of bounds stuff that was used in a real run. Oops, messed it up.
Pretty tight.
Yeah, there is like, you know, you don't have a ground to do this trick, that's why it's hard. We have to create the ground.
Right.
Almost got it. Nope. Okay.
Oh, there you
And
go.
now we can go from like the first section of the stage to the final boss of the game. So that's like the last corridor. So yeah, that's how strong the glitch of these games are. There's a lot of minor optimization, like you go from one tile. You don't have to like skip out the game. For example, there is like just this one, which is pretty simple. Let me not this one. Oh, I almost forgot. There's also a really big one. Let me just show the small one first. Not this. Okay, let me just move a bit. I'm gonna be reaching there. For example, there is some stuff that is like this. Just going... Oops, let me kill this dude. Like, only one time, I don't have to break the entire game. So there is a lack of minor optimization you can do with this glitch. And in this case, you also break the camera. So you lose the scroll. get messed up. Until you reach like this point and it fixes itself here. So the final glitch... Yeah, actually, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna... Like I said, I was supposed to show some slides, but let me just tell with my shit English how the story happened. Basically, we were like looking for the out of bounds stuff, like trying to check how we could use the out of bounds. And one problem with that is that it was really hard to like navigate between out of bounds. You can't actually see pretty well where you are going and like checking what could be good place to go. So one runner that's like his IGN is like Machiado. I don't know how to... I'm not logging the Twitch, I can't... Oh, never mind, I own... Let's see if I can write. No, I'm not logging in. But it's like Machiado. Let me... It's fine if you go... Okay, whatever. That's this guy who said about that like hard to find paths of out of bounds. And the developer of the game ended creating a tool like in just 1.5 hours that shows the entire layout of the stage. So like show all the out of bounds stuff, and then we can like get the image of all the stage pretty easily with this tool. And after the developer created that, I don't know if that I was clear, but yeah, the developer basically made a tool to see the entire stage off screen. And with that, there is this stage here. If we go right, there is like a cutscene. Let me see the pixel. Something around here. No, yeah, there is a cutscene right here. Okay, there is a cutscene. The thing is, there is actually a gap in the ceiling. If we go going up, we're gonna hit a ceiling. This is like the... But if we go like here. The animation doing that. But that's not what you're going for. The main idea...
Oh no. You flew too close to the sun.
That was something from the debug. But really fast to open again.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, if you do those debug teleports, sometimes the game crashes.
Okay. See, I was trying to get you to say the thing. That's never happened before.
I know. The thing that doesn't happen... Okay, let me go back. Oh, that's the incorrect stage. This one. Ignore the... I'm in the gray color, just forgot, but who cares? Okay, let's come back here again. Right before the trigger, we can go up. Go above the... Oh, dude, I messed it up. Okay, need a break. Let me try to not... Yeah, and something I forgot to tell that... I mean, I thought about that, but I didn't show the infinity HP thing. Like, you add one line in the game and you get infinity HP to practice some stuff. Really... Dude, I used the wrong skill. Okay, let's not mess this up again. Okay, now out of bounds. The thing is, I can keep moving to the right. And now we're gonna reach the second section of the game, the stage. We are moving
Oh,
in the void. But we are actually getting checkpoint through here. Like so high that go above the ceiling of the stage. So by
wow.
going here, we get the checkpoints. Let me try to get one. There's also one tile gap that could be falling. I hope I don't trigger that. Okay, I got checkpoint, so if I do this, for example, I'm gonna get the checkpoint that's like farther in the stage. And you can actually get like until the end of the stage, you get like the final checkpoint and retry and come back in bounds. So like I was saying, this stage has no ceilings, like you see that's pretty high. So the developer made it so you could, I don't know, imagine you are playing this game, I don't know, you are here and go over the checkpoint. You don't want to miss the checkpoint. So the hitbox is like way higher, so you don't chance of missing the checkpoint. No matter how high you are, you're gonna trigger this checkpoint. That's why you can trigger the checkpoint like in out of bounds, and it doesn't work on the different stages. It's basically only on this one. And that's it. I think that's everything I should like to show on this glitch showcase thing. So experience it if like really different approach, if you're doing glitchless or not. Something that's kind of sad of this game that like 3 people playing this game. So I really hope this game gets more attention in the future, and that's why I'm here showcasing this game with my trash English. Like I'm actually Brazilian. That's I think you can tell. And that's it. That's Red Circuit. Again, I really love it, and I hope there's like if there's like 1 or 2 people that's gonna start playing this game because of this. I'm happy with this, and that's okay. You finish. I lost. I don't have any words.
No, you're good, homie. No, it was great to see this. Thank you so much for showing it off and showing off the glitches. It was cool to just experience it and see all the newness. I mean, all of it. I went to go check on my Steam wish list to wish list it, and I already have it wish list. And then someone mentioned in the chat this was actually an Epic Games free game at one point. So
Yeah.
I have it on my computer. So I just have to go and play a game from the Epic Games Store. So I am going. So you've got at least one person who will be playing this game. But
Yeah, there's like me, Havari, and then Takuda that really played really good as well. And
yeah.
another friend of mine too. But like, yeah, but if you're going at speedrun.com, it's basically that. But it's like the game's still pretty good though.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Any other shout outs that you like to give before we switch to rerun block?
No, it's fine. I think I talked everything I should do. I was interested. Actually, to be honest, I think it's interesting to say that I actually a Brazilian content creator from that talk about speedrun stuff, explaining like explaining some speedruns. But since I talk in Portuguese, isn't like that interesting. I have like only 3 or 2 videos that I added subtitles. So I think that's something interesting to say. My gen is actually I think it's on layout like MizeraCorvo, and I think that's like the only less information that I didn't talk until now. And that's it.
Okay. Well,
Thanks so much for accepting my submit as well.
oh yeah, no, thank you again for showcasing. Before we go, I do want to promote our big old Kickstarter, which is why we are trying to do Mega Man. We are looking to raise funds, raise support for the 20X Expo. It is a Mega Man centered convention expo fan event whatever you like to call it. It's going to be a thing that we want to make happen, and been humbled by all the community that's come through to support. We're trying to hit 87K to make this a reality. Unfortunately, if we can't hit 87K, the expo doesn't happen. So we really want to try and get that. We've got until around 4 p.m. on, I believe, Saturday is the last day. So if you have a chance, if you're able to support, the Kickstarter is basically a pre-sale for badges, so you can watch virtually, with a $10 badge. You can attend for, I believe, $87 badge, and a weekend badge, and there's a VIP badge for $187. And we've got plenty of guests. We've got a couple that we've announced, a couple of voice actors, and artists as well for the comic. We've announced a couple of bands, Prague XP and the Megas, and we have more announcements if we're able to hit the goal that we would love to also share. So if you're able to support, we would love that. If you could share it, that would be as good, if not better, because the more people that know that we're trying to do a cool thing, the more people will be, more interested to check it out and maybe share it to, their network as well. But yeah, so that will conclude today's Mega Monday Memorial Day extravaganza for those of us in the US. But tomorrow we have Taz Tuesday. At some point, Taraj is going to wake up and play Bell Network 2. I don't know what time it's going to be. It's currently scheduled at 8 a.m. But we'll see whenever he wakes up. But then after that, we've got the Wily Wars, a full showcase by the Power Guy at 3 p.m. Eastern. I believe I got that right. So 3 p.m. And then we've got, I believe, at 8 p.m. our Taz block with Mega Man Battle Network EXC3, and then Battle Network 5 Ace demonstration by Rish at midnight. So got quite a bit of content, full day of content coming up for you. But for now, we're going to go into some reruns. Thank you all again for coming by, and hope you stick around for another day of Mega Monday, or Mega May. Another day for Mega May. All right, have a good night. We'll see you in a bit.